All right, all right. All right. Okay. Okay. Who's in the building, man? Who's in the building? Is anybody here? James on the 70-inch and the phone? Big screen and the tablet. That's love. Hit the like when you come in, hit the share, hit all that great stuff. Dog, dog check. I stopped the dog check sound. I'm terrible. AAA in the building. We're going to jump right into it. Harry, let's get it. We're going to talk right into it, jump right into it, and you know how it goes. Last week against the Tennessee Titans, the Browns lost 31-29. And we are going to go with our ratings 1 through 10. How do you feel about the loss? 1, I am good with it. I have moved on to Chicago. I have had enough time to think, and I am fine. 10, I am sick to my stomach still. I don't understand how we lost that football game. What is your rating? Let me know in the chat. 1 through 10, let me know how you're feeling. Robert in the building. Notorious Hand in the building. Flex says wrist up. Put them up. Are your wrist up right now? Or your wrist down because you're waiting till 1 o'clock to put your wrist up. Let me know how you're feeling in the chat. Cody, how are you doing? Dog check. Cheryl, welcome. Robert says 1. Cheryl, Holder, what's up? Looking at next year. Wow. All right. He's already done with the season. He's already done. He is now in baseball mode. Shunif, 1. James, 5. BJ's at a 10. Fire Stefanski. Cody is at a 5. All right, we have everybody at the different spectrums here. Portia, greetings. 2. The sabotage is real. 5. Hit the like button when you come in. Appreciate everybody who is here. I'm at about a 6, ladies and gentlemen. You've seen the pain during the watch party of where I was at. You've seen the agony if you was here during the watch party of that football game. I'm not going to go to a 10 because I can't change what happened. So I'm not at a 10. I'm not even at a 7, 8, or 9. I can't change anything. The reason why I'm at a 6 is because it's not even Stefanski or anything like that. That's nothing to do with that. It's about the defense. Our so-called great beloved defense let us down last week. That's where I am at with it. If you take off Stefanski's calls, you take off everything at the end of the game, it's the defense is what I am shocked and worried about. If you told me last week Shedeur Sanders is going to throw for 364 yards, 4 touchdowns, and the Browns are going to score 29 points, I would have told you we're going to run away with that football game and everybody's going to be excited. But that's not what happened. Technical difficulties. That's why I am at a 6, ladies and gentlemen. The defense has let us down. Tony Pollard had a career football game. That's why I am at a 6. Sorry for the technical difficulties. My headphones went crazy. Flex is at a 10. Kevin's doing a good job with the rookies. What up, Rodney? 5 because we should not lose that game, but it gets closer to a top 3 pick. If you still want a quarterback, you don't like the Cleveland Browns franchise. If you're, I'm going to tell you right now, if your goal is to pick a quarterback, you want the Browns to still lose for the next 28 years of life. Did you watch John Cena's final match? I feel 6 of 10. I did watch his final match. Thank you for the $5 donation.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Awesome. It's only one bad game. I don't care if it's one bad game. That's a game you can't have against Tennessee. It felt like 10 bad games. You can't have it. It is unacceptable. That's why I'm at a 6. Unacceptable for the defense and Jim Schwartz. They better make it up to me. But that's where I'm at. We're going to move on from Tennessee because we have something to talk about. Something to talk about. And it's everybody's favorite subject in Cleveland. It's Shedeur Sanders. What do you grade? Do you give Shedeur Sanders for last week's performance? A through F. We all know how the grade scale works. A through F. We all know what an A is. We all know what an F is. F is failing. A is greatness. Better ask me. I support content creators big time everywhere. Thank you, Selmo. Tupac Shedeur. How are you doing?
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Appreciate you.
Dog check.
Thank you, my good sir. Becoming a member. It's unfair to both Sanders and Gabriel to keep both on the same team. They need to move on from one. I can agree with that statement. Shiloh Sanders to the Browns, not happening. Bye-bye, Gabriel. No more QBs. We have a franchise QB now. A minus, A plus. Dude's a dog through and through. B minus, A minus. Hey there. C plus. I'm not stuck. I just need a C plus. A C plus. You've got to be kidding me. This has to be the Twilight Zone. A C plus. Okay. I guess if you were a teacher, nobody passes anything. No, you must have been the hardest grading teacher in the world. 10 plus 10 is 20. 5 plus 5 is 10. 6 times 3 is 18. Good job, Corey. You get a C. Wait a minute. All the answers are right. I don't care. C. Okay. Solid B. Need to have better completion percentage. A, B. Although today will be the first test against a good defense. Easy fix. Fire Stefanski. Draft Tate and 2 tackles. Hopefully we'll have Joke back and Emerson. We have the squad, just bad coaching. If I gave Shedeur a grade for last week's performance, I'm going to give him an A. I don't know what else to give at this point. It seems like with Shedeur Sanders, sometimes the goalpost gets moved. Doesn't matter. It gets moved. I'm going to give him an A. The week before, I gave him a C. And the week before that, I gave him a B. I don't understand how it's not an A at this point. There was dandruff flying on the field. There was dandruff flying from the sky. He had to play in dandruff, okay? Dandruff flying in the sky. Wind. He was playing against his defense, and his coach doesn't put him in to try and tie the game. Dandruff on the field. Have you ever played with dandruff on the field? Head and Shoulders couldn't stop it. Outplayed the number 1 pick. I know he threw an interception. Dear Lord, I know. Patrick Mahomes throws interceptions. Tom Brady has thrown an interception before. I know. It was a bad interception, but he made up for it. That's why I'm not giving him an A+. A+ is perfect. 100%. He didn't do it in a perfect game. I'm giving him an A. Best game of the year. He set records in Cleveland Browns history in his 3rd start. A C. Are we kidding me? Let's just move the goalpost. You got to go 45 for 45, 500 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 300 rushing yards while you're at it. I don't understand. A C? But I'm going with an A. But everybody has their own grade book, but that's mine. What up, Rodney? A+, A-. Joke still on IR. I do miss Joke, by the way. J-OK. Him and Carson, man, listen. That would be a duo of all duos. B, no line in NFL next year. Draft O-line and receivers behind him. I don't know why Sampson is out, but he's not playing today. Him, Njoku, Denzel Ward, the whole offensive line is out. It's over for the offensive line. Duct tape, glue, patchwork. Cam threw an interception too. Hamstring. A triple pluses? Okay, triple A. I wouldn't go that far, but okay. Did they pull Superman Batonio out? I don't know if he is out yet. He's questionable as far as I know. People shouldn't expect a big game today. We're going to talk about that, Notorious. Whole line of backups today. What up, Day Run? A+. Shedeur said it best to Cam Ward. We have two different problems. No way that performance was a C. Bears D might pick them apart today. What up? I'm doing good, Darren. What grade are we giving Stefanski? Cam bought his house. Shedeur is renting. But that's the grade scale. That's the grade I give Shedeur. I don't think he should get anything lower than a B, in my humble opinion. Anything lower than a B, I think Dylan Gabriel's girlfriend is in the chat. That's all I'm saying. Here we go. Browns, Bears, 1 p.m. on Fox. Caleb Williams, number 1 overall pick versus Shedeur Sanders and the Browns. Whatever's left of the Browns. Who's playing anymore? It's the backups versus the starters, it seems like it. But you got to go out there and play football. Ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of Kevin Stefanski, we're going to talk about him a little bit later. But somebody brought up a good question. Well, they brought up a statement and they said, expect the Bears to pick off Shedeur Sanders. Don't expect many things from Shedeur today. What are your expectations for Shedeur Sanders today? Coming off his best game of the year, coming off a 364-yard passing day. No rookie has thrown for 300 yards yet this year. 4th start. Going into Chicago, the NFC North powerhouse Chicago Bears. Never thought I'd say that in a while, but here we are. They are fighting to win the division against the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Every game is valuable for them. They need to win this. It's like playoff football for them. It's supposed to be negative 300 degrees, they say. That's a lie, but it's supposed to be cold. What are your expectations for Shedeur Sanders? Let me know. The people giving him a C has a certain narrative. I bet these same people are giving Dylan an A. Joke and Cheshwinger are Rottweiler and Pitbull. I did watch last night, Cynthia. Gunther is the most boring wrestler in WWE history. If I wanted to watch a 20-minute sleeper hold match, I'll play 2K. In the same way Sanders says he needs to trust his teammates before throwing to them, the coaches may need to build the same trust with Sanders. Under 200 yards and 1 touchdown. How are you doing today, sir? Barb says hello. How you doing, Steve? Tell Barb I said hey. As long as there is no turnovers from him and move the ball, that's all you can ask for. I see a lot of screens and quick slants today. Shedeur today, I'm guessing 215, 2 TDs. I'm all right, Cynthia. A little tired, but I'm good. Slants. You know, I don't expect what I seen last week from Shedeur Sanders. And I think if you do, I would temper expectations a little bit. Going on the road and playing Chicago, first of all, Chicago's run game is pretty darn good. And I don't know if our defense will be able to stop it. Number 1. That makes me worried. Number 2. No David Njoku. Batonio's playing. Somebody just told me that. Our offensive line is terrible. Terrible. I'll say it again. They're bad. That scares me. I think that Tommy Reese needs to save Shedeur Sanders from himself. Give him quick screens. Give him slants. But we'll talk about that a little later. My expectations for Shedeur is to just protect the football. Still trust your defense, which the defense, I don't know anymore. I'm scared. But avoid turnovers. Trust your defense. My expectations, it's not more of Tennessee, but more Raiders. That's my expectations for Shedeur Sanders today. He's not on the inactive list. Move down the field in fundamentals. Stefanski won't let Shedeur throw today unless they are down big. Honestly think we're going to upset the Bears 250, 2 touchdowns. I hope this career skyrockets despite obstacles in front of him, like the coach in the media. Pray he does well. Where is Rocket? He's a big back who can give Junkins a break. I think they just need to avoid the Wildcat. No run Wildcat. How about Rivers coming back? Listen, I don't understand that, but it is what it is. I have my thoughts. I don't understand. But that's my expectations for Shedeur Sanders. Phillip Rivers, I'll tell you this. I will tell you this. 45 years old, coming back to the NFL is crazy. You mean to tell me, I know this isn't about Shedeur, but you mean to tell me there is nobody else available that you can get besides Phillip Rivers in the 30-year-old range? Phillip Rivers? Put all your money on Seattle if you're on FanDuel. Pick Seattle for everything. That's not going to be a pretty game for Phillip Rivers. Will Stefanski get fired after this season? I don't think so, John. Hopefully special teams don't play like last week. No, the coach will not be fired. And then that last part is trolling. All right. Oh, Caleb Williams and the Bears take on Myles Garrett, Shedeur Sanders, and the Cleveland Browns. 1 p.m. on Fox. Somebody said Kevin Stefanski is doing good. What did you put in your coffee this morning? But we're going to talk about Kevin Stefanski right now. Speaking of Kevin Stefanski, does he deserve all the blame that he gets? And he gets a lot of it. I lost my mind last Sunday for the 2-point conversion call, but was it Kevin Stefanski, even though he said it was? Or was it Tommy Rees? We have to pick. Who is it? Is it Kevin Stefanski? Is it Tommy Rees? We got to pick one. Is Tommy Rees calling the plays? Or is it Kevin Stefanski? Who is it? We all know he's the head coach. Tommy Rees supposed to be calling the plays. Does Kevin Stefanski deserve all the blame that he gets for the decisions that are being made? Let me know. Does he deserve it? Or is there someone else? See you at the game? All right, Cody. Are you going to be at the game? When you say see you at the game, are you in Chicago? I'm asking seriously. Because if you are, that's dedication. My good friend. Good Lord. Say that's a positive for my Texans. Mo Hurst got signed and playing today. Should have went with Cam Newton. Checking in from Michigan. What up, pot of coffee? He does not deserve the blame. All right. Robert's a Kevin Stefanski fan. Robert is me last year. Robert's me last year. Wait a minute, Robert. Is this Kevin Stefanski? Yes, he said he calls all the plays. Yes, most of it. Our offense has been terrible for 2 years. That's on the coach. Good point. Yes, he does. Stefanski's fired. Head coach has last call, but they practice it. It is his offense, so yes, it's on him. No, he said he called all the plays. I don't understand why Shador was pulled for the chance to tie. Browns have a lot of big-name rookies this year. The biggest name and hype with Sanders, plus all the media hate he is getting with everyone, with every move he makes. Tough spot to be in. What up, M. Parker? The quarterback said that play was practice and didn't work, then either. Listen, the coach is kind of like the quarterback, okay? When the quarterback does great, they get all the glory. When the quarterback does bad, they get all of the blame. When the team loses, it's the quarterback's fault. When the team wins, it's the quarterback's. You are the greatest in the world. Same thing with the coach. If the team stinks, it's the coach's fault. If the team is great, it's the coach's victory. They get all of the praise. Nobody says, man, the offensive coordinator did a good job when they win the Super Bowl. What do they say? Andy Reid, right? Nobody talks about their offensive coordinator. They say Andy freaking Reid when Kansas City wins the Super Bowl. Nobody talks about any other coaches. They don't care about the coaches, but the head coach. That's all that matters to anyone is the head coach. They don't care about anybody else. It's the way it works. When it comes with Kevin Stefanski, it comes with the job. It doesn't matter who's on your roster. He deserves the blame. Has he done good things? Sure, he's done good things. But does it matter at this point? No. Because at the end of the day, when you have a situation, when you're pulling out your quarterback, going for 2 points, when you don't need to go for 2 points, that's a coaching problem. It is. You go for the extra point. How hard is it? We sit here. We don't coach football. We watch it. I say this all the time. Kevin Stefanski knows more football. He forgets more football than I will ever know. I will not say that I know more football than Kevin Stefanski because, first of all, it's disrespectful and it's the truth. But I know simple math. If you're down 8, if you kick an extra point, it puts you down 7. Then all you need is another touchdown and another extra point. Going for 2 when you don't need to is idiocy. And that's what Kevin Stefanski did last week, putting his team in unwarranted situations. That goes on the coach. It is what it is. He does deserve the blame. This team is absolutely putrid another year in a row. I used to be a Kevin Stefanski supporter. The chat would get on me. They would yell at me all the time for taking up for Kevin Stefanski. We are 3-10. We suck. We stink. Once again, last year we're 3-14. When are we, if it's not his fault, going to blame Kevin Stefanski? Is it next year when we go 3-14 again? Or is it the year after when we go 3-14? How many years can we go 3-14 until it's Kevin Stefanski's fault? If we're saying it's not, I need to know, when will it be his fault for this team being putrid year in and year out? So, long-winded answer, I do put the blame on Kevin Stefanski. And now we'll go read the chat and they will tell me why I'm wrong. Yes, I do know he was joking when he said that play didn't work, Robert. I don't know if you're talking to me. Shedeur. When somebody asked him, did they practice it? Stefanski doesn't know how to read the room. Momentum is everything in sports. I like your channel. Last week was my first time viewing, and you stay on topic, and the other channels calling the game was horrible, in my opinion. Thank you, Queen T. Listen, I appreciate the kind words. We try and do our best here at Queen T. We try to read comments. We try to call the game. We try to do pregame shows and all that. Thank you for the kind words. He has been the problem since day one. 6 wins in 2 years. Stefanski needs to coach Pee Wee ball. Now, I wouldn't go that far. I think he's a better coach than Pee Wee ball. That's where I would start me. Pee Wee ball. It's Stefanski's fault all day. What up, Shino? I gave Stefanski a ton of credit in 23, but I can't come back and assign zero blame to him when he's on a Hugh Jackson level run right now. Keep your eye on the Bengals-Ravens game. I'm going to have it pulled up. I'm rooting for the Ravens to lose. My math was wrong there. They were down 14, not 8. No, they were down 8 when he decided to go for the extra point. There was 31-23. I remember it like yesterday. He scored a touchdown. 31-23. Then he goes for 2 like an idiot. And he didn't need to. I know exactly. I was calling the game. Shedeur Sanders ran in for the touchdown. Made it 31-23. What does he do? He goes for 2 like a buffoon. He could have made it 31-24. I remember like yesterday. But it wasn't yesterday. Taking out a hot hand at the goal line is a fireable offense. We're on the street. Gabriel wants out. Good. See ya. That's mean. That's mean. If they don't give Sanders a large contract or a bonus this offseason, he has no leverage. No. They don't have to give Sanders anything. What are we talking about? A signing bonus? What? What are we? Give Sanders a contract bonus. On what merit? What are we doing here, chat? If they don't give Sanders a contract bonus, he's going to another team. In what world? I'm taking Sanders out of it. In what world does a 5th-round pick quarterback have a demand for a contract bonus negotiation? Excuse me, sir. I would like to negotiate my contract, or I'm leaving. Okay. That's exactly what they would say. Okay. Enter in any 5th-round quarterback. Okay. See you later. It's not how that works. Now, you get 3 years on his contract. Now, the last year of your contract, you may have a little bit of pull. I'm sitting out because I'm great. Not your rookie year. All right. Oh, man, that's hilarious, though. I want to renegotiate my contract as a rookie. Browns, Bears, 1 p.m. on Fox. I think it's actually nationally televised in Ohio. So you actually get to see the game, I believe. I could be wrong. Let me know. But it is on Fox, 1 p.m. Caleb Williams, Shedeur Sanders. Hit the like when you come in. I haven't said that yet. We got 52 likes. We got 134 in the building. 134. Can we get the likes to about 75? It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. It would be so thankful. Got me singing a tune. All right. What's next up the bat? And shout out to my Patreon members. AAA, Big Dollar C, The Pebble, Cheryl, Tweet Pat, everybody that came in and helped set up the pregame show last Thursday. Thank you very much. And to all my Patreon members, I appreciate you all. Let's get to the next topic. And now it's time to talk about our defense that let us down last Sunday. And I know, maybe I'm being too hard on the defense. Maybe this is my fault. But I am nervous for today. Will the defense get back on track? What up, it's Jules. Sanders is not your typical 5th-round pick. Robert, you can stay with that theory. I guarantee you, I don't care who it is. It could be Shedeur Sanders. It could be Michelangelo. It could be Robert on the Horizon Sony Camera.com. No 5th-round pick. Heck, no rookie on their first-year contract is going to say, hey, I want to renegotiate my contract or I'm out of here. It ain't happening. I don't care who it is. Caleb Williams, Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Adrian Peterson. It ain't happening. No rookie would ever do that. Not even in Madden. To be honest, Stefanski is not a bad coach. He just doesn't trust any of the rookie QBs. He's put a little bit. No. He trusted Dylan Gabriel, notorious. Don't give him a pass. He loved Dylan Gabriel. Since August, they had hot cocoa together and mushrooms. He trusted Dylan Gabriel. Too much trust in Dylan Gabriel. I will not let him get away with that. What up, Scotty? If Kevin would stop trying to run Shedeur, he might be able to coach. Ruin. Okay. When did he run him? Did you say MKC throwing shade? You've been passing my comments. Goodbye. Wow, Tina. I missed the comment. Oh Lord, I missed the comment. Well, you know what? Go find another YouTuber that reads every comment. Go ahead. Go find them. You know what? Listen. You know what? I will crash out today. You missed the comment. I'm leaving. Dear Lord, I missed the comment. I'm not going to crash out. I promise you I'm not going to crash out. You got to be kidding me. I missed a comment, so I'm leaving. Nope. I'm not going to do it. Missing some key guys this week. The defense was sack chasing last week. Be much different today. If Sanders tries, that would be a pick another QB so quick you won't believe it. Vegas only give the Browns 24% chance to win today. Hey. $10 donation, AAA, my guy. Stefanski played the two worst QBs through most of the season when he had no choice but to play the superstar. He would call plays in the second half to ruin the game. Stefanski needs to get over himself. All right.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Laugh out loud, rage quit. Stefanski definitely trusted D-Chi with everything. No one talks about the fact that the Titans took away him rolling out and going off script, and he shredded them in the pocket. We don't need people like that in here anyway. Goodbye. Prayerfully, the defense secondary will be stronger today. Oh, my God. People, man. You can't win. You can't win in this world, chat. You can't win. I try to be interactive with the chat, and people cry because I miss a comment. Are you kidding me? Stay tuned, B. Cole. Stay tuned. I got you for the keys to the game. Will our defense get back on track? I don't think they will. And to me, back on track is dominating like they were early in the year. They used to allow 57 rushing yards per game. Now they allow 107.7 rushing yards per game. They're sliding in the rushing department. When they used to dominate souls, okay? When I say dominate, that's what I mean. Holding teams to about 14 points a game. You felt if you can get to 20, we would win the game, but we couldn't get to 20. That was the problem. And then they would be on the field and tire out. And then they would finally let points. But now, Tony Pollard and the crew ran up and down. And now teams are like, well, we can run. You remember the Ravens game where Derrick Henry ran all over our souls? In week 11, he had 103 yards. The Ravens together had 184 rushing yards. Our defense is not as scary going down later in the season. Part of it could be because our offense has sucked. That could be it too. So do I think we'll get back on track? For me, back on track is dominating, holding a team to 14 points. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. That's my definition of domination. I don't think they'll be back on track, but hopefully they'll be a lot better than last week. That's my opinion. You let me know. Acknowledge me. What up, Angry Will? How you doing? Collins missing is hurting the D-line's production. Facts, B. Cole. Malik Collins, y'all. Hey, you want somebody to be like, hey, I'm worth a lot when they're injured, and you see a dip in production from their group, Malik Collins. Do you think the Browns 2-3 defense can outperform the Bears first team, second and third defense? The Browns second and third defense? I don't know why their second and third defense would have to play, but no, I don't think they'd be able to. Now, if you mean second and third line, if Shedeur was picked third round and had the games that he has had, they would absolutely make him franchise QB. They need to build around him next season. The last 3 years, the D has slacked off the last 5 games, probably because they are tired of carrying the team on their backs every game. Weather forecasts say the game could be one of the coldest that football and field is going to be brutal. If so, let's get it done, dog pound. Malik was having a season until he got hurt. He has missed. Facts. That's big facts. Denzel Ward is out today. That's big time for the defense. That sucks. I won't give the defense a pass for years. Production. I won't give them a pass for that. Now, if you said season, okay. But if you played good for the last 3 years, I don't care. I don't care. I'm about this season and these games. Tim Stadium visit in Chicago is ungodly cold. My goodness. Afternoon, everyone. What up, Cool Breeze? Look, Angry Will. You are a soldier. Shout out to you. But the defense has to show up today. Listen, you got a rookie quarterback going into a hostile environment. Chicago's a playoff team. It's cold. It's nasty. It's brutal. My face hurts just thinking about the cold of Chicago. My worry for Cleveland is Shedeur is they're starting all backup O-line today. Scotty, I feel you on that. Is Petonio playing, yes or no? Someone said that he is, or is he not? Yes or no? Is Petonio in, or is he out? All right. Let's get Chicago, Cleveland, 1 p.m. Who's going to be at the watch party? Let me know. 1 p.m. on Fox. I don't know who's calling the game, unfortunately, on Fox. I know it won't be Tom Brady because he is the primetime caller for Fox. I mean, this isn't a primetime game for Fox. I don't know who's calling the game, but you can come here where you can cry with us if you want, if we need to cry. Or maybe, just maybe, we'll be having tears of joy. Let's go. Stefanski had an O-line guard DG like they were in Fort Knox. Now Shador is in 55-75 or on the field auditioning for Superman, missing every target. Tweet Pat with 5 gifty wifties. Appreciate you, Tweak Pat. Here for the Dog Check channel. 5 gifty wifties. Hopefully Tina comes back for the game. If she comes back, make sure you answer her questions. Robert, she don't have to come back. Listen, I'll tell y'all right now. I don't care. I don't care. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to be every other YouTuber. Every other YouTuber makes people super chat for comments. And if people want to start crying because I missed a comment, bye. Go lick a raccoon's toenail. I don't care. Oh, you missed my comment. You missed my comment. I'm out of here. See you later. It's 9 degrees in Chicago. It's going to be brutal. Lord, 9 degrees? Help me. Speaking of brutal, will Myles Garrett break the sack record today? Let me know. Will he do it? What up, Fred Mayo the Great? Shedeur Sanders' hostile territory is coaches meeting with Stefanski. Will Myles Garrett break the sack record today? He's on number 20. 20. He needs 3. 3 sacks to break the record. The Bears over the last 3 games have allowed 4 sacks. The Bears' O-line's been blocking very good. 4 weeks, 3 sacks. No, 3 weeks, 4 sacks. I'm sorry. In the past 3 weeks, they've allowed 4 sacks. That's pretty good. Against the Packers, 1 sack. The Eagles, 2 sacks. And the Steelers, 1 sack. They've been doing pretty good. And Caleb Williams is very elusive. And it's very annoying. But he's very elusive. He can get out of pressure. He can use his legs. That could be a detriment, or it can be helpful for Myles Garrett too, because he'll hold the ball a little longer. Will he break it? Yes or no? Raccoon's toenail, got it right down. They have claws, toenails. I don't care. Claws, toenails, paws, doesn't matter. Why not? Anything can happen. No, but I think he gets 2. Myles gets 2. I got him for 2. Caleb going to be running for his life. I hope you're right. Will Stefanski be outcoached today? Possibility. If he does, that bodes well for them winning this game. Facts. Teller is out. Everybody's out for the Browns. Seems like it today. The last time I heard who was out, hold on. It was Denzel, David Njoku, Dylan Sampson, Jack Conklin, Wyatt Teller, and of course, Deshaun Watson, doesn't matter. Aiden Huntington. Questionable was Batonio, Tillman, Malachi Corley, Zach Zenter, and Mason Graham. Those were the questionables. Have to win games to keep from drafting a QB. Need 2 wins. I agree, Phil. If you care about the Browns franchise, we need 2 wins. Or we're going back into the quarterback pool. And we're going to win another 3 games next year. Will Caleb wear his signature fingernail polish? He has signature fingernail polish? Signature? Myles will be double teamed, but still gets 2. Malik being out hurts Myles, makes it easier to double team on him. Facts. The cold will slow the game down. What up, the Pebble? Not this week. We need the Angels in the outfield. Garrett for 2. That is a lot. Tillman got cut. When? Today? He's on the injury report and he just got cut? If Myles breaks the record today, I'm putting up 200 in your super chat. Go Browns. Y'all think Watson will be the starter over Sanders next year when Watson comes back? You know what, Robert? I think so. But that's a conversation for another day. But I do. There's 230 million reasons why that will happen. Mason Graham is questionable. About to run down our throats. Monajai. If the Browns win today, it won't be because of KS. Malik out too. Thrash was cut. I know Thrash was cut, but was Tillman cut too? I know Thrash was cut, Phil, but was Tillman cut too? Somebody just said Tillman was cut. Or are they trolling me? We still play Cincy and Myles has 12 against Burrow. We need an episode just on QB choices. QBs and coaches. I said QB and choices. Will Myles break the sack record today? I say no. I don't think he will. I think the Bears are going to take special attention to Myles. Double, triple team. I think they scheme to make sure that they run the ball a lot today. See if they can get the running game going, kind of like they did against the Eagles. Maybe get the ball out of Williams' hands quick, fast, and in a hurry, like they were doing with Cam Ward last week. Quick screens, get the ball out of his hands fast. You don't want to be the team that gets the record broken on you. I don't think it's going to happen today. I want to be wrong. I want to be wrong. But we'll see. God, I hope I'm wrong. Tillman's in concussion protocol. Okay. Oh, you meant thrash. Okay. All right. Hey, listen. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything because I do miss stuff. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. I'm going to say, good Lord, what happened? Corey, write it down on your board of emotions for the money. Now, you know what? Listen. This chat has been very honest when it comes to donations. So if Myles breaks the sack record today, they're going to come back and they are going to donate that $200. I believe in this chat. I don't think he will, but I'm always up for surprises. 2 sacks today for Myles Garrett. 2 sacks ties the record. 2.5 sacks ties the record. 3 sacks breaks it. I don't know. Brett Favre laid down for Strahan. That is true. He did. I don't think Caleb Williams would do that AAA. Young in his career. Too much. I think too much. First of all, pride, competitiveness, second-year player. I don't think he would do that. 3 sacks, says Tweet Pack. Here for the pre-show before the game comes on. Thank you, Miracle. I feel like Myles will at least get a couple. Myles had 1 sack last week to get him to 20. The thing with Myles Garrett is this. Myles Garrett can get sacks in waves. Like 1 possession. You can be like, where's Myles? Oh my goodness. It's the 3rd quarter and he's done nothing. And then the next possession, he can get you 2 sacks on 2nd and 3rd down. And then he can change the game just like that. Or he could take over in a quarter just like that. That's the way, and that's how great Myles Garrett is. So you never know. I may not be able to watch. Last week was so draining. I'll be praying, though, if things were fair, but these fools are diabolical, meaning 12, his own franchise. The Encourager after 7266, you have to watch. I'm going to tell you why. You need to be with me when it comes to the pain. We go through this pain together. That's what this channel is for. Yes, I may miss a comment or two. I'm not perfect, but you have to be with the pain with us, the Encourager. You have to sit through it with us. That's what this channel is for. You got to be in pain. You got to be in joy. It is the great thing about football. We laugh together. We cry together. Bad boys for life. That's right. Write it down. I did it. If Myles gets 2.5 sacks, he is the best to ever do it. Strip fumble. Return for a 6. Go Myles. B. Cole. I may miss a comment, B. Cole. Please don't leave me forever. I love your crazy self. Thank you, the Encourager. I appreciate you. Love you too. I love all of y'all. Tina's back. Okay, I got to read this. Tim McCarvey is Stefanski's grandfather on the mother side. Remember when Dion dumped water on him after Super Bowl? That's why he hates Shedeur. I read it. I don't want to get yelled at again for missing a comment. I will have you on, but the volume down. My bad, Corey. I was joking with you when I was about to comment because of the other person. What are you talking about, Brian? What are you talking about? I was joking with you when I said that about the comment because of the other person. I don't even know what you said, Brian. Ahmad must have removed it, but I have no clue what you said. But it's all love, Brian. I don't know what you said. Ahmad must have removed it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to tell me who wins today. We're winding down. Who wins? Let me know who you got winning this football game. Last time I seen it, Bears were favored by 7. Last time. The spread could have changed. Last time I seen it, Browns were favored to lose by 7, I believe. What up, Bosco? Who you got winning this game? Give me a score. And if you want, give me why. Who do you got? Harry says Bears. Miracle says Bears. The Encourager says Shedeur. 1 o'clock, James. 30 minutes from now, James. On Fox. I didn't time you out, Brian. Must have been a mod. It was not me. I have mods too, Brian. So they may have not took your comment as tongue in cheek. I did not mod you. I did not time you out. It must have been one of my mods. That timed you out. 24-17 Browns, but I didn't do it, Brian. 24-17 won. Browns 21-17. So we got 24-17 Browns, 21-17 Browns. You plead the fifth. I got this document, and it says fifth. If you know, you know. Bears at home in the cold, but I think it'll be a good game. 23-17. All right. 27-17. Browns defeat the Bears. 10-point game. Portia says Browns. Tina has Browns by 10. Shane, Browns for the dub. Pebble says Browns. Miss M. Parker says believe. W12 Browns. Mozzie to lighten up. You had a smirking emoji behind it. Okay. In defense of my mods, when I start crashing out on people, they probably just have their guns ready to unload. Brian, in defense of my mods, when I'm crashing out, they're probably looking at comments laser focused. But it's all love, Brian. It's all love. Plead the fifth. The Pebble got it. 27-17 Bears. 38-14 Browns. Browns was a nail biter in the same manner they did last week. 12 will go over 200 with 2 TDs. Browns 24-10. Defense is embarrassed about last week. Y'all need to think, write some of y'all our programs to think wrong any given Sunday. I don't care if we lose as long as Shedeur balls out and Myles breaks the sack record. Brian, you say he failed at being funny? All right. Here we go. A lot of people are saying Bears to win. Some people are saying Browns to win. I think we're split on the situation of who's going to win. But who's your big dog of the game? I got Myles Garrett for the big dog of the game. Before I give you my winner, I'm going with Myles Garrett, and here's why. I think when you go on the road, kind of like the NBA, right? In the NBA, your superstars are the ones who set the tone. At home, your role players, they get that home cooking, that home meal. They get out of bed and they feel good. Those role players at home shoot the threes. They feel great because the crowd's got their back. But on the road, the superstars are the ones of why they get paid what they get paid. Let me translate this back into the NFL. Myles Garrett, we're on the road. For the Browns to win this football game, I think the defense has got to get back to doing what it does. And it has to start right here. I think they have to control this game. I think Caleb Williams, for as good as he is, he can give you a couple. He can throw the most amazing pass in the world. And you go, good Lord, how did he make that pass? And then he can miss the simplest pass in the world. So, I'm going with Myles Garrett to be my big dog. I don't think he breaks the sack record, but I do have him getting 1.5 sack, 1 strip fumble, and 7 QB hurries because he's very elusive and he'll get away from some sacks. Getting control of the game. I think he'll get others to get a couple of sacks as well. because he'll be double teamed, triple teamed, quadruple teamed. I'm going with Myles Garrett as my big dog of the game. Big dog, sure swinger, interception, forced fumble. All we need to do is win by one. Cold, low score, 17-14. I'm just going to leave it alone. Some people can't handle it. 17-14. Big dog is sure swinger. AAA, we're thinking alike. Judkins, big dog of the day. Over 100 yards. That would be huge because Judkins has had some mediocre games. Last week, 14 carries, 26 yards for Judkins. Sanders, Bonds better step up today. Hit that home run. Laser focus mods. Rooting for the Browns, but with the Saboteurs, the fancy SA Shedeur speaks out a win by 3. It's a shame. Yes, bring in the hungry dogs, vets, show them how it's done. Browns 24-21. Hope all is well, AAA. Run game has to get it off today. Myles got to be Myles. Don't worry about reading every comment. No one else does that. Thank you, Nisi girl. I try. Bears got 18 picks this year. First place. Ward is out today as well. Sucks. It does. The defense has to win a turnover battle. Yep. The Bears have 18 interceptions as a defense. Oh, Lord. That scares me. Lord. Okay. Time for my prediction. Browns favored to lose by 7, I believe. 7.5, something like that. Browns going on the road in the cold. Chicago, NFC North. Right now, they'd be in the playoffs. I keep it real. I am a realist. And some people hate me for that. Not hate, that's a strong word. Don't like me for that, and that's fine. Okay? Do I think the Browns can win this game? Sure. Do I think the Browns will win this game? I do not. I don't think the defense is going to do enough to win the football game for the Browns. And when I say win, that means holding the Bears to about 14 points. I don't think it will happen. So I'm going with the Bears, 24-14. I hope I am wrong. I hope I am dead wrong so I can come on here and say I suck. But I don't think I will be wrong, unfortunately. I think the Bears will win this football game. They're at home. The Browns on the road. I just don't trust our offense enough yet to be like we can go on the road and outshoot Caleb Williams and the Bears if we have to do it. And the way that Bears run game has been the past couple of weeks, especially if you watch that Eagle game, if we can't stop little Tony Pollard from running the football, the 2 backs that they have, good Lord help me almighty. It makes me nervous, but we'll see what happens. I just call it how I see it. I don't pick the Browns every game because they would be 17-0 if that would happen. I pick it how I see it. You can boo me in the chat. That's fine. You can boo me. I can take it. I'm a man. Negative Nancy. Browns fans have a losing mindset. What Ask 96 will KS make? I'm watching on the Fox app. All right. I'm going to see y'all in about 20-something minutes. We're going to get on to the watch party, and we're going to see what happens. Please prove me wrong. I would love to do it. I would love to leave out of here 4-10. Get that 4th win of the year. We'll see. Don't trust the Fanski's play calling. I am in Chicago. I reside in Chicago. It's 10 degrees, but sunny. Former Bears David Terrell out of Michigan ordered me a ticket. Both their backs are playing hurt. Questionable. I use Telesim for all my games. Excited. Watch people walk to the stadium. Go Shedeur. All right. See you guys in a little bit. Until next time.
Dog check.
It's all love. Peace.